Hello everyone and welcome to RB Studios Photography. Today I'm going to be going over why this is one of my favorite photos from a recent photo shoot that I did back in April. It was an engagement photo shoot and it was done at Liberty State Park in Jersey City, New Jersey. This is a massive park. It's beautiful. If you ever get the chance, you should really definitely go there. It overlooks the New York skyline. It's approximately like right across the river from the Statue of Liberty, so it's a lot to do there, a lot of recreation. You can take excellent photos there. It's just a really great place to be. But I digress, and let's just get into it. So there were three compositional techniques that I used in order to just sort of bring this image to life. The first one was leading lines, second one was centered composition and symmetry, and the third one was foreground interest and depth. So let's just start off with looking at our subjects. Alright, so these are our two subjects, and there are things that I naturally did that sort of brought your attention over to these two subjects. So, first one, as I said, was leading lines. So when you're looking at this image, the railing back here, just like the railing over here, I use those two as leading lines to sort of just bring your eyes over to the subjects. It's a very subtle thing, but leading lines help lead the viewer through the image and focus on the important elements, and it just sort of directs your attention. Secondly, I use symmetry, centered composition and symmetry. Symmetrical scenes, they're perfect for centered composition. Typically, you don't want to place your subjects right smack dab in the middle of the image. But since this image has a level of symmetry, just like this, and they're symmetrical on both sides, you can place your subjects right in the middle without it being too distracting or too irritating to the eyes. And lastly, I use foreground interest and depth. I included some foreground interest in the scene because it's a great way to add some sense of depth to it. So let's just take a quick look. So I got low to the ground and I added all this grass right here, and it brings your eyes naturally to the subjects, because as this is out of focus and it starts to get in focus, your eyes just lift up and once again you look at the subjects. So when you add all these together, your eyes just travel right there. Now, this was an engagement photo shoot, and she didn't know. The client called me up. He asked me if we could just do this as a surprise to her. So she was getting proposed to, and we didn't have a lot of time because the vendors that set up this entire picnic, they were sort of, trying to rush us out of there as soon as possible because, it was nearing the end of their time. So I didn't have a lot of time, and as a result, there were some imperfections that I see now when I'm looking at the photo. Number one is this. These two bottles are killing me. Going back at it, and I'm looking at it in post, it's just, I should have just gotten rid of them, but unfortunately I didn't have the time to, and as a result, it's not that it's too distracting, but when you see it, it's some odd reason your eyes just can't look away from it. But overall, I'm very happy with how this image turned out. And if you have any questions, please do not hesitate to reach out. And if you're interested in booking with RB Studios Photography, please click on the link below. And don't forget to follow us on Instagram, TikTok, or Facebook. We'd love to hear from you. Once again, take care and thank you for your time.